Hello. We are talking today about multiplying two-digit numbers by two-digit numbers. And we're going to start simple with multiples of 10. So, our learning target for today is I can represent and solve the multiplication of two-digit numbers using arrays, area models, or equations. And today our focus is going to be on arrays. So, by the end of this video, hopefully you'll be able to explain the strategy that you're using to multiply. And notice that there are some sentence stems there to help guide you so that you can have conversation with your teacher, with other students about multiplying. So let's get started with the video. Well, actually, I'm going to pause the video because I need to show you my notes. So here is the notes. Remember, at any time, you can pause the video, but the topic is arrays and multiplying two-digit numbers. And I've set up 2-column notes with terms and notes. You can pause the video at this time to write this down. Let's start watching the video.
How can you use a model to multiply? Think about this question during the lesson. Max's moving company has boxes for packing books. If each box holds 24 books, how many books would fit into 10 boxes? Choose an operation. Which operation can you use to join equal groups?
Well, think to yourself, do I have a total? No, you don't have a total. And do you have equal groups? Well, we have 10 boxes, so we have equal groups, so we're multiplying. It says right here, join equal groups, we are multiplying. Let's continue.
Multiply to join equal groups. You can build a model with place value blocks to help you multiply. Use the model to find 10 times 24. Making an array with place value blocks provides a way to visualize and find the partial products.
Let's put that in our notebook. Here's what my notebook looks like so far. Notice that I wrote down a couple terms. I wrote model, partial products, array. I also wrote base 10 blocks in my notes to remind myself that I'm using base 10 blocks to form arrays. And I wrote model of 10 times 24. I wrote down that models help you visualize and models help you find partial products. So I drew a model of 10 times 24. I have two tens and four ones to represent 24, and I drew this 10 times to show times 10. This is called an array. If you want to pause the video to finish writing your notes, this is a good time to do so. Let's continue watching the video.
How can an array with place value blocks help you find partial products? Think about this question as you do the activity that comes next.
Let's click forward. So this is a really good activity. You're going to drag groups of tens and ones onto the mat to add groups of 24. So notice 10, 20, or really it's 10, 20, 30, 40, 3 groups, 4 groups, 5 groups, 6 groups, 7 groups, 8 groups, 9 groups, 10 groups. Think to yourself, why did I just put 10 groups? Because I'm multiplying by 10. And then I need to do that for the ones also. One group of 4, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That makes sense. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh, this one must need to be moved down here. 10. That makes 200, a partial product of 200 and a partial product of 40. Let's continue watching the video.
Look at the model. What does each row represent?
Well, each row represents 24.
Each row in the model represents a box of 24 books. 24 is made up of 2 tens and 4 ones. So, each row uses blocks to show 2 tens and 4 ones. The 2 tens blocks in each row show a group of 20. The 4 ones blocks in each row show a group of 4. Why does the model have 10 rows?
If you think to yourself, we're multiplying by 10, so that is why it has 10 rows.
The model has 10 rows to represent the 10 boxes of books. So, there are 10 groups of 20 and 10 groups of 4. How can you use this model to find 10 times 24?
Let's put this in our notebook. If you notice, in our notebook, I added 10 groups of 20 and 10 groups of 4 to my notes. Then I wrote the partial products of 10 times 20 equals 200 and 10 times 4 equals 40. I labeled this partial products to help me remember that when I am multiplying a part of a problem, I am getting a partial product. Let's continue with the video. And remember, you can pause this video to write the notes. Let's continue with the video.
First, find the partial products. 10 groups of 20 is 200. 10 groups of 4 is 40. So 200 and 40 are the partial products for this model. Add the partial products to find the total. 200 plus 40 equals 240. So 10 times 24 equals 240.
Let's add this to our notebook. So notice I wrote 200 plus 40 equals 240. And I wrote the step down, add partial products, to help me remember if I'm working on a problem and I need to look at my notes again. Pause this video to finish your notes.
240 books will fit into 10 boxes. How does a model help you to multiply?
Well, the model helps me visualize the problem. So I can visually see 10 boxes of books and 10 groups of 20. I can visually see 10 groups of 4. This helps me multiply and get my partial products. Let's continue watching the video.
A model helps you to visualize the factors being multiplied. It breaks apart the tens and the ones so you can see the partial products. Now you can use a model to multiply.
Let's try a problem together in your notebook. Let's try 20 times 25. I activate my pencil, and I think about the steps. First, I draw a model of 25. So 25 is 2 tens, 1, 2, 2 tens, and 5 ones, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I've got 2 tens and 5 ones. I'm going to make my dot a little bigger so that you can see it better. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this represents 25. Now, how many times would I have to draw this? Well, 20 times, because I'm timesing 25 by 20. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I'm going to do it 2 rows. 1, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm going to do this until I have 20. So now that I've drawn 20 times 25, it's time for me to think about the partial products. So I'm going to activate my pencil again. 20 groups of 20. 20 groups of 20. Well, 10 groups of 20 is 200. So 20 groups of 20 would be 400. So that's my first partial product, 400. Then then I have the 5. So 20 groups of 5. Well, I could think of 10 groups of 5. 10 groups of 5 is 50. So 20 groups of 5 would be 100. So 20 times 5 equals 100. So my final step to solve a problem with arrays is to add my partial products. So I have 2 partial products here, 400 and 100. And when I add them together, I get 500. So there is how you use arrays with base 10 blocks and partial products to solve 2-digit numbers times multiples of 10. Thank you. Bye.